Now students, coming to the chapter 4 MCQs, let's understand. First, the basic behavioral principle which applies to all market conditions. What they are saying, a firm should produce only if its TR greater or equal to TVC. Okay, a firm should produce at a level where its MC equals to MR. Third, MC curve cuts MR curve from below. D is all of the above. Now students, if you observe carefully, all three options are correct. So your correct answer is all of the above. Moving to the next. Total revenue can be found out by. What's the formula for total revenue? Price into quantity. So AR into Q. TR upon Q. AR into D into Q. And change in TR upon change in income. Students, AR is nothing but price. So correct answer is AR into Q, that is price into quantity. Third, when marginal revenue is 0, total revenue will be. When MR is 0, TR will be highest maximum. So if I can give you a recall, MU is 0, TU is maximum. MP is 0, TP is maximum. MR is 0, TR is maximum. That is, they will be at which point? Highest point. Next, if MR is less than 0, can I say students less than 0 means negative? Then TR will be falling. When marginal revenue becomes negative, total revenue will start falling. Next, the change in the total revenue that results from 1 unit change in sales is. So that is nothing but students, they are telling change in TR upon change in quantity will give you marginal revenue. B is the answer for fifth. Now moving to the sixth. Revenue per unit of one commodity sold. Per unit is average revenue. Correct answer is C, average revenue. Moving to the seventh. AR can be found out by a formula. What's the formula for AR? Students, formula is TR upon quantity, and that is nothing but your option D. Next, if a producer sells 4 units of goods at rupees 10 per unit and 5 units at rupees 8 per unit, then what is marginal revenue? So I would say it is, we will calculate in this way, 10 minus 8 divided by 5 minus 4. So correct answer will be your 2. Next is price into quantity upon quantity represents. Students, price into quantity is TR. TR upon Q is average revenue. So students, average revenue is also called as price. So most appropriate answer will be 3 and 4, because this is also correct, this is also correct, because AR equals to price. Now let's move to the next. In the figure above at the equilibrium point, E, can I say demand is equals to supply? What will be the answer? Demand and supply, they both are equal. Next, when demand and supply increases equally, we have done the diagrams. What will happen? Price will remain same, but quantity, demand and supply both will increase. Correct answer is C. Moving to the next. If increase in demand is more than increase in supply, demand more, supply less, demand more, supply is less, pressure on price will be upward, price will increase. So correct answer is both equilibrium price and quantity will increase. When demand increase, equilibrium price will increase only if. When demand increase, equilibrium price will increase only if. Student, supply should remain same. Supply should remain constant. Then only price will increase. So here they have given the C option. Supply remains same. The equilibrium price remains constant only if demand and supply. When equilibrium price will be same? When demand and supply will be same. So they should increase equally. For 14, answer is C. Coming to 15th now. The price will decrease if demand remains same, and price will decrease when demand remains same. When price will decrease? When supply increases. More goods, less demand. More goods, less demand. Producer will reduce the price. So here for 15, answer is A. Moving to 16. Interaction of demand, market demand and supply curve determines. Students, they are talking about interaction of demand and supply. This is called as equilibrium price. Correct answer is A. 17 now. Uniform price for homogeneous product at any one time is essential condition of. See, single price, homogeneous product. These are the feature of which market? Perfect competition. Next, for profit, for maximizing profit condition is, just now we did, MR should be equal to MC. So answer is C. Till where we can earn profits. Then from point B we were drawing red color equilibrium line, profit maximizing level or profit maximizing output. First order condition, MR should be equal to MC. Moving to the next. Now, MC equals to MR equals to AR means equilibrium position of the firm. See students, MC equals to MR equals to AR. Then this situation we have found in short run under perfect competition. So correct answer is C. Under perfect competition, MC equals to price. Students, here price is nothing but AR. MC greater than price? No. MC less than price? No. None of these, again no. This is most appropriate. See students, MR equals to MC, but MR is equals to AR also. So AR is equal to MC. For AR they have written price. So correct answer is A. Next, an increase in demand for a commodity causes. When demand for a commodity increases, what will happen? There will be increase in the price. There will be increase in the price. So A is the answer for 21. 22. The demand curve of a commodity faced by competitive firm. So how is the demand curve? Students, it is horizontal straight line. So can I say it is perfectly elastic? Horizontal straight line is called as perfectly elastic demand curve. 23. In short period, a perfectly competitive firm earns. So I would say normal profit, yes. Super normal profit, very correct. Even losses, very correct. So correct answer is all of the above. Moving to the next. Students, just for your information, this part is been cut. So please avoid this. Now next. Following figure shows that, can I say it's a horizontal straight line, belongs to perfect competition, and perfect competitive market is a price taker. So firm is a price maker, firm is a price taker, industry is a price taker. None of this. Students, correct answer is firm is a price taker, because this belongs to perfect competition. The figure above shows that firm belongs to, just now I told, perfectly competitive market. D is the answer for 25. Moving to the next. 26 now. The firm's short-run supply curve, its marginal cost curve above its average variable cost curve, is correct about. So students, for 26, answer is perfect competition. That ARMR, 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 then MC curve cuts, ARMR at all levels. Marginal cost curve is the supply curve under perfect competition we have done. Next, 27. Under perfect competition, the price of the commodity is decided by industry, not decided by the firm. So can be controlled by the firm, cannot be controlled by the firm. Controlled up to some extent by the firm, and D is none of the above. So students, correct answer is cannot be controlled by the firm, because who decides? Industry, price maker. Next, AR and MR curve coincide, that is, they both are same under which market? They are same under perfect competition, because here this is your AR, this is also your MR. Moving to the next. Now look at the diagram, the shaded area, PRLM, they are talking about this PRLM. Can I say AC curve cuts AR from below? So this is the example of supernormal profit. Why? Because AR is greater than AC. Moving to the next now. Perfectly elastic demand curve implies, students, they are talking about this curve again. Firm has no control over price. True. Firm can sell any quantity at the ruling price. True, because perfect competitive firm can decide the quantity. Firm is a price taker and output adjuster at ruling price. That is also true. So correct answer is D, all of the above. 31. Under perfect competition, if the AR curve lies below AC curve, AR curve is below AC curve, which means cost is more, revenue is less, the firm would incur losses. So very simple, they are telling AR is less than AC. Next, short-run supply curve of perfectly competitive firm is represented by. So can I say under perfectly competitive market, supply curve is always represented by marginal cost curve. Part of the MC curve that lies above. In long run, equilibrium for a competitive firm is, in long run, equilibrium for a competitive firm is, students, competitive firm is nothing but they are talking about perfect competition, and I have already explained that another name for perfect competition is competitive firm. 34, odd one out. Firms are of optimum size earn normal profits only in long run. Firms sell identical products at uniform price. Firms are not of optimum size and earn normal profits in long run. Firms are free to move in or out of the industry. So students, firms are of not optimum size and they earn supernormal profit in long run. Then this is odd man out. The industry's demand curve and average revenue curve are same in case of. Students, they are telling demand curve, industry and demand curve of the firm is same under dash market. Now students, this is MR, this is AR. And AR is the demand curve under monopoly, AR is the demand curve under monopolistic competition. And in monopoly there is no firm, no industry, both are same. So correct answer is monopoly. Moving to the next, all the characteristics of monopolistic competition except large number of buyers and sellers true, freedom of entry and exit true, excess production capacity is true, full control over price of the commodity is wrong. It's an odd man out. King demand curve shows fall in price, rise in price, stability in price, both A and B. Can I say we had taken two cases? What if when price decreases and what if when price increases? So correct answer is both A and B. Next, the demand curve is undefined and uncertain. In dash market structure, I told you, shape of demand curve which is uncertain is found under oligopoly. For 38, it is A. When demand is elastic, MR is dash, they are asking. So students, elastic means E will be greater than 1, and if E is greater than 1, it will always be positive. 40. The characteristics of monopolistic competition which is compatible with monopoly is one seller and large number of buyers, no. Full control over price, no. Freedom of entry and exit, no. Downward curve slope, demand curve slopes downwards, same in both the cases. So D is the most appropriate answer. Firms have chronic excess production capacity. Chronic means large, long term. So excess capacity concept is found under monopolistic competition. Theory of monopolistic competition is developed by, I had explained you, Chamberlain. Correct answer is A. Next is the point where price is equals to AC is called as price is equals to AC. So can I write in this way AR equals to AC? Because AR is nothing but price. So this will be called as break-even point. No profit, no loss. C is the answer for 43. TR is a straight positive sloping line from the origin. Upward sloping straight line starting from the origin is found under this diagram I am talking. TR. Found under perfect competition. Next, if a monopoly resorts to price discrimination, price will be higher in the market where demand is dash. Can I say he is going to charge higher price in that market where rich people stay? And the demand for rich people is inelastic. उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता है whether the price is more or less. So correct answer is inelastic. Moving to the next. Under collusive oligopoly, price is often decided by industry. Collusive means sellers coming together deciding a common price. So it is decided by industry. Slope of firm's demand curve is infinite under perfect competition means demand curve will look like. So students, your demand curve will look like horizontal straight line. A is the answer for 47. Price exceeds marginal cost under monopoly, which means AR is greater than MC, they are telling. But not under perfect competition, because in perfect competition AR is equals to MR. True. In perfect competition AR is equals to MC. True. In monopoly AR is greater than MR. That is also true. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer will be all of the above. Very simple. For 48 it is all of the above. Next. In long run, 49 now. In long run, a monopolist produces dash level of output and charge a dash price than a firm under perfectly competitive market. See, monopoly being a single seller. So if he wants to charge a high price, he has to reduce the output. So he will produce lower level and charge higher price. Next is total revenue minus total explicit cost will give you accounting profit. D is the answer for 50. 51 now. Under perfect competition, when price line, that is AR, passes through minimum point of AVC, curve is called as, for 51, AR equals to AVC, they are telling. Then it is nothing but which point? Break even point. At shutdown point, losses of the firm under perfect competition are equal to, losses will be equal to total fixed cost will be the answer. 53 now. In long run, under monopolistic competition, profit maximizing level. The word should be profit maximizing level. So 53 answer will be less than least cost output. Because if you remember, OQ, 1 was least cost output and OQ was profit maximizing, which was less. Here please refer long run monopolistic competition diagram. Quickly you will understand. A monopolist can determine either price or output, not both. So is it given in the option? Yes, option C is correct, either price or output. 55 now. A monopolist competition firm has a position of ATC equals to price in dash. That is average cost is equals to average revenue. Short run equilibrium, very short run equilibrium, long run equilibrium. So students, for 55 answer is short run equilibrium. AR equals to AC. Next is a perfect competition. In perfect competition in long run, if new firms enter the industry, the supply curve shift to the right, resulting in fall in price, rise in price, no change in price. Can I say more competitors will come? So there is a possibility that price may fall. Next, the difference between least cost output and profit maximizing output. We have done this. This is known as excess capacity. Answer B is correct. 58. Kink occurs at, now that is nothing but they are talking about oligopoly, point K. Kink occurs at any price, prevailing price, any quantity, to be determined price. So students, answer is at prevailing price. King occurs at prevailing price. Next, doctors, lawyers, consultants, services like power supply, telecommunication fees to different fees, charges fees to different patients, clients. This is dash price discrimination. So students, it is first degree price discrimination. Charging different price by monopolist to customers in geographically separate market is a dash degree of price discrimination. Students, here the answer is third degree. We have already done this. Monopolist charging a price that takes away entire consumer surplus. Very high price will be charged. First degree price discrimination is the answer. Which of the following statement refers to price leadership? Existence of perfect competition, a form of price collusion, stiff competition, maintenance of monopolistic price. Now can I say sellers coming together deciding a common price? Then it is nothing but, I am very sorry, it is nothing but form of price collusion. 63. How many sellers usually exist in a oligopoly market? So few and countable sellers. So few sellers will be the most appropriate. See, here they have written two sellers. This is duopoly. Please remember, this will be duopoly. Duopoly. Next, 64 now. Long run supply curve is the constant cost industry. Constant is shown as a horizontal line. Have they given in the option? Yes. This is your horizontal straight line. 65. Concept of group equilibrium is given by, uncle is back, Chamberlain. Chamberlain gave a concept of group applicable to monopolistic competition as well as oligopoly. Dumping is an example of price discrimination, which is dash price discrimination. Dumping is normally done by world countries. I will say it is international price discrimination. Next, market where there is single buyer, very simple. I am very sorry, single buyer, they have told it is monopsony. Single seller is monopoly, single buyer is monopsony. So answer is monopsony. At all levels of output, AR equals to MR. AR equals to MR, AR equals to MR was normally seen under which market? Perfectly competitive market. Moving to 69 now. Under perfect competition, marginal cost curve at equilibrium will be, at perfect competition, marginal cost at equilibrium will be, what it will happen? It will start rising. B is the answer. Market price is the price that prevailing in a 70 very short period market. Current price they are talking, market price. The market in which normal price prevails is a dash market. Normal price prevails is a long period market. Excess capacity is not found under, now they are asking students, not is the word. So I had given the statement, definitely exist under monopolistic competition, may or may not under monopoly, but will never exist under perfect competition. Next, 73 now. Which of the following is not a characteristic of a price taker? Not a characteristic of price taker, students. Price taker has a horizontal demand curve. So TR equals to P into Q, that is correct. AR equals to price is correct. MR equals to price is correct. but negative slope demand curve belongs to monopoly. This is odd man out. 74. Sale of branded goods. It's a common situation in case of students. Moment I completed monopolistic competition, there was a small reminder. Branded articles, branded products are seen under which market? Monopolistically competitive market. So B is the answer. Now let's move towards this. Consider the following figure as initial equilibrium point 1, which means students you are at point 1 here. Increase in demand is rightward shift, decrease in demand is leftward shift. Please keep that in mind. So our product is Perk chocolate. Let's see what they are trying to say. Find out a new equilibrium if there is increase in price of dairy milk chocolate. Can I say if dairy milk becomes expensive, people will buy more Perk substitute goods? What will happen? Demand for Perk will shift towards right. We are at this position. Right means it is number 5. So correct answer is 0.5. Next, find out the new equilibrium if there is economic growth. Students, economic growth means demand increases, but cost of labor producing Perk also rises. Producer has to pay more cost. Supply will decrease. Higher demand means rightward shift, that is D2. Lower supply means leftward shift. They both meet at point 2. So point 2 is the answer. Carefully shift. Demand will go right, supply will go left. They both meet at point 2. Next, find out the new equilibrium. There is a health scare. Health scare means demand will go down. They are not talking about supply. So we are at here, this point. Demand goes down means left. 0.6. So answer is 0.6. Moving to the next. Find out the new equilibrium if there is new technology for producing Perk. Can I say producer will produce more? So supply will be more. And it is our chocolate Perk. So supply will shift towards right. This is our point. Right supply means 0.8 is the answer. So these type of MCQs you have to be very careful with the diagram. Don't lose your focus. Coming to 78 now. Find out the new equilibrium if there is increase in productivity. Increase in productivity means students, supply will increase, and at the same time price of 5-star chocolate falls. So can I say people may buy more 5-star? So demand for Perk may decrease. So higher supply, lower demand. Supply will shift towards right. That is your S2. Demand will shift towards left. That is D2. They both meet at 0.9. They meet at 0.9. 0.9 becomes 79. Price is the value of good in terms of. Answer is money. It is expressed in terms of money. Next, when demand and supply both increase in same proportion, students, what will happen? Price will remain same. Quantity will increase. So equilibrium price will remain same. Next, when equilibrium of market takes place, we get. So can I say that time demand will be equal to supply. Demand will be equal to supply. They both will be equal, that is 0, no change. Excess supply equals to excess demand. Next, find out MR for price 10 and price elasticity of demand 0.2. So students, you have to use this formula. Which formula you will use? MR is equals to AR into E minus 1 upon E. So if you calculate, that is 0.2 minus 1 divided by 0.2, that is into price, answer is minus 40. So put it in the formula. Next, find out the price in imperfect competition when MR is 10, price elasticity of demand is 6. Moment you solve, you get the answer as none of these. Moving to the next table. Very easy. Look at the table. Production they have given, price they have given, total cost they have given. First, when production is equals to 6 units, firms at 6 unit, what is the situation? Total cost 273. So can I say at 6 unit fixed cost is 45 and variable cost is 228, because 273 minus 45, 273 minus 45 will get you 228. So the most appropriate answer after you see is your D, because any number opposite to 0 is your fixed cost. This is your total cost. So this minus this will give you variable cost. Next, when production 5 units, total revenue is at 5 units, price into quantity, can I say it is 500? Correct answer is 500. Price into quantity. So what we have used? Price into quantity. Very simple. Moving to 86. When production at 6 unit, firm's marginal revenue they are asking. Marginal revenue. So look at the table again. Unit 6 they are telling what is the marginal revenue. So can I say 273 minus 230 divided by 6. So let me check. Marginal revenue 6th unit they are asking. 6th unit. So this is your 6th unit. 273 minus 230 divided by 6. 273 minus 230. What they have given in the option. Okay, 273 minus 230. 43 is the answer. So have they given in the option 43? Oh. There needs to be a correction here, students. 43 is the answer. 43. Marginal revenue is 43 for 6 units. This will be the answer for this. Next, on production of 7 units, firm's profit. Profit they are asking at 7 units. What's the formula for profit? That is revenue minus cost. So 88 into 7 minus 325. 88 into 7 minus 325. Answer is 291. Is it given in the option? 291 is given in the option. So please remember, revenue minus total cost. Next, to maximize profit, firms should produce. To maximize profit, firms should produce. So where the profit is more, let us check. So 357. Let us start with 7 first. So 7 is 288. Okay, profit. Then 94 into 6, if we do 564, you get minus 273, 291 is the profit. 112 into 3 minus 193. So students, here you are getting the highest correct answer is at 6th unit. At 6th unit. Oh, there is some confusion. Seventh unit will be the answer. So correct answer, once you solve, you will get is 7th unit. Next, what is the formula for calculating profit per unit? So how to calculate profit per unit? For 89, TC minus TR, AR minus AC, MC minus MR, AVC minus AR. Per unit they are asking. Average revenue minus average cost. Next, in monopoly market, at equilibrium point E, look at the above diagram. At point E, so at this point they are telling, incurs losses, enjoys profit, incurs loss but continues production, all. So can I say at point E, AVC is below, average cost is above. If you look at this, this is above, which means a firm is incurring losses, but they are able to recover AVC in this. So I would say incurs loss but continues production. For a rational monopolist, choose the suitable option from the following. Monopolist shuts down production. Look at the diagram. Monopolist continues production till point E is reached. Monopolist continues production till M is reached. None. So students, monopolist continues production till point M is reached. See, look at point M. Point M is that point where he is able to recover AVC. Where he is able to recover AVC. Next, monopoly has no close substitute goods and therefore AR is downward sloping. Shape of AR. Students, you already know this. This is your AR. Advertisement cost are dash. Not required under perfect competition. Required under perfect competition. Not required under duopoly. Correct answer is not required under perfect competition. That is done only under oligopoly and monopolistic competition. Which of the following is not a characteristic of monopolistically competitive market? Free entry and exit, abnormal profits in long run, many sellers, differentiated products. Students, in long run, monopolistic competitive earns normal profits. This is odd man out. Next. In the perfect competition, if a new firm enters the industry in long run, the supply curve, what will happen to supply curve? Will shift to the right because new firms are entering. In perfect competition, since the firm is a price taker, the dash curve is a straight line. Firm is a price taker, dash curve is a straight line. Which curve is a straight line? Marginal cost, total revenue, average cost, average total cost, average cost. TR is a upward sloping straight line. Next, in perfect competition, when marginal revenue and marginal cost are equal, profit MR equals to MC, profits, profit maximizing level. Please remember, maximum. In perfect competition, a firm increases profit when dash exceeds the dash. Firm in perfect competition, a firm increases profit when dash exceeds dash. So when firm increases profit, when average revenue exceeds average cost, that is your AR greater than AC. 99 now. In long run, there is enough time for normal profits. This is because in long run, all inputs are variable. In long run, there is no concept called as fixed cost. Moving to the 100. In a perfectly competitive market in the long run, competitive prices equal the minimum possible dash cost of the goods. Market long run, competitive price equals minimum possible. Answer is, students, average cost of the good. (101) In case of price discrimination, price will be higher in the market where? Price will be higher in the market where demand is inelastic. So correct answer is demand is less elastic. That is nothing but inelastic. Moving to the next. Price discrimination is 102 now. Price discrimination is undertaken with the aim of increasing sales and maximizing profit, then reducing sales and raising price, minimizing cost and maximizing revenue, and D, serving the markets without earning profits. So students, correct answer is increasing sales and maximizing profit. Next. Okay, now which of the following statement is correct? Monopolist never earns losses. In a perfectly competitive market, products are differentiated. Wrong. In a monopolistic competitive market, products are differentiated. That is true. Perfectly competitive. Perfect competition makes equilibrium at loss in long run. So correct is your C. Monopolistic competitive market, products are differentiated. So this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. At point kink of oligopoly, it shows what difference is in elasticity. Upper part is elastic, lower part is inelastic. Next, in perfect competition, necessary condition for short run equilibrium is so SMC equals to MR, slope of SMC is greater than slope of MR, SMC is greater than MR, so correct answer is D, all of the above. Next, if the price is forced to stay below equilibrium, what will happen? Price is forced to stay below equilibrium. I will just give you an highlight. 5, we have done this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. This is your demand, this is your supply, this is your equilibrium. Price below, area below equilibrium they are telling. What will happen? Demand will be more, supply will be less. So answer is, what is the answer? Excess demand exists. Next, 107. When equilibrium of market takes place, we get excess supply is equals to excess demand, and that too it is 0. Under perfect competition, MC is equals to price. MC is greater than price. MC is less than price. None of the above. Correct answer is MC is equal to price. So students, this much MCQs. So total 108 MCQs you are supposed to do. And this completes your chapter 4 MCQs. Study thoroughly. Super 500 MCQs are definitely going to help you. I again repeat, you have to complete your module MCQs first, then solve those 2 question papers printed end of your module, and then come to Super 500. So from chapter 1 to chapter 5, we have covered all possible MCQs. Wish you all the very good luck. Do well. Thank you so much.